Say that again. What you say? People definitely be starting off with that. Anybody can get some essence. Anybody got some essence? Mm-hmm. Mm.
Yes, it is. Yours and mine. Please.
The chicken smells delicious with the cheese in it. I might eat some of that chicken.
No, you're not going to eat anymore. You've had enough.
Same thing I said to her.
You're not eating anymore.
No, the chicken.
You're
The
not.
chicken you're making.
Oh, chicken I'm making. If I make it tonight, regardless, you're not eating any more of that Popeye. You done with that cup? Get rid of it. Pick up your dog stir off the floor.
I'm not gonna
Let me sit up and see this thing. This game.
We find ourselves at the first retractable natural grass field as you're going to look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway here on EA Sports. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Ready?
Outright to Smith-Njigba. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. First carry here for Ken Walker. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, Seahawks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Willis. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Arizona defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Here's 2nd and 10. Give to Walker on the read option. Nowhere to go that time. They maybe got a yard up to the 40. This defense for the Cards, they were terrific a week ago when they went over Washington.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
3rd down, it's Willis. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That 3rd down conversion, good for 23. See some head shaking on that defensive sideline, because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as an FC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation, because you would think they'd be prepared for it after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
11 more on that one, and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's Willis. It's caught, block it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their position, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, on 3rd down. Forget about the sticks.
Turn it off, Cooper. Turn it off. Thank you.
Decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Good job. Tim, put it back. Put it in the yellow bin. I can go in and wash out the seat.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball, they don't get things done early.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? He brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
The Cardinals are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they should feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Watson's throw complete there to Moore. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Watson. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Now he's loose.
This thing is bad. Should have went to a running back.
It's a touchdown.
Fucking bullshit.
CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3-and-out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Oh, man.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now. Here's Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. A gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From the 50, it's Watson. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. One more. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all natural, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. To throw, here's Willis. Fighting Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker. And that one going nowhere from the the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on fourth down to punt this one away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Now they did get a little gain on this play, but a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner, turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Here's Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after.
Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open. I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's got the hookup downfield to Senior. A huge play there for Arizona. 44 yards.
And you'll find some version of this play in just about every playbook in the NFL. It's an X-post cross. So on play action, you let the X-receiver get downfield and start working right to left across the formation. What a beautiful throw. And it all comes together for big yardage.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A lot of people call it toss, a probing play, to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Where? Down here? Brand new?
We're set.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 2 now, second and goal. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Are you serious? Oh my fucking God.
He might take this all the way. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong, sometimes it's just a guy getting a feed, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Watson finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down to number 4, getting this inside the 30. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Watson's throw taken in by Samuel.
Missed.
This will not go down. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip him inside the 5-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor again. And he will get in zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 75. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Pick the Eagles. Pick the Eagles. Cowboy 80.
Option play. They'll give to Walker. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Play fake. Here's Willis. He lets it fly for Lockett. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Nephew didn't call you?
Some concern out there right now as we got an injury stoppage. It's DK Metcalf who's getting some help following that last play. Now a 2nd and 6.
Stop being mean, LaShawn. You got family.
Willis on the option to the right.
Help your family, LaShawn.
He's going to go down immediately. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I see a shake in the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Dragon 60.
To throw, here's Willis. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
2nd down throw coming by Willis. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Cards will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So this defense, Charles, quite a performance. Not working on a shutout, but they have still yet to give up a touchdown as they come up with the interception there.
Well, we've seen this from them before because you can move the ball on them through the middle of the field, but once you get into the red zone, that's where they really clamp down. They come up with the interception there, but you know about this kid. They're playing modern defense, taking care of the red zone 3rd down and getting after the quarterback.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it out. First and 10, Taylor now. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher making
What a pass interference. That's crazy, man.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Did you say?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
We in the
Their
4th quarter.
defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no
I'm
surprise
trying
at all
to
they decided to
money.
start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little game.
Oh,
Puts
shit,
them in a
man.
pretty
You
good spot
better
for
step
2nd
it
down.
up.
60 by 60.
2nd down, here's Willis. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
They go play action with Willis. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Gets through, and now an opening. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Willis. That's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
Willis looking to throw it.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
Remember, throughout my career, the defensive coach always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19.
3rd and goal, Willis.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. You're going.
Hey, pass.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Master, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
And he will take this one.
That was my
It's a touchdown.
fault.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Willis to throw.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback line on you. He did that very well.
You placed him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, it's Taylor. Charles, why didn't they just take the lead there?
You're asking a question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The real good man lands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball got free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. He'll try and run. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's first and 10.
Nah, man, nah. I want my win and I want my shit. I don't know what that was just now, yo. Nah, the shit. The game was over. Damn near, and he wanted to do something. I don't know. And when he switched his play, they did some weird audible shit. And I don't know. Then the shit desynced. That game is over. And I need my X factor for my running back. So I don't know. It is what it is.